Today we're going to talk about multiplying polynomials by a polynomial, and we're going to do that using the distributive property. So we're going to learn how to just use that to multiply polynomials and then to simplify polynomials. Take a minute and review this solving of, or the simplifying using laws of exponents. You can pause the computer and then press play when you're ready to go. If you didn't get these answers, by the way, this should be a little -2 in the exponent. Okay, if you didn't know and forgot how to do that, you might want to review, because we're going to be using that in in what we're doing now. So we're going to multiply using distributive property. Some things to remember are that we add the exponents when we're multiplying. Okay. And that in order to combine, you must have like terms to add or subtract. All right, so let's go ahead and distribute. So the 6g squared, I'm going to distribute there. 6 times 4 is 24. G squared times g cubed is g to the 5th. If I distribute to the second term, -3 times 6, -18. Add the exponents, g to the 4th. And then here, I'm going to get plus 30g squared. Since all of my exponents have different powers, I'm done. I can't combine them any further. Okay. Let's look at another example. I'm going to throw some fractions in here because you know that you need to know how to do these. So -1/4 times a +8, we can change it to 8/1, is -8/4 or -2. And then if I add, remember there's a 1 on that m, the exponents, I'm going to get m cubed. So I'm going to get 2m cubed. Okay. There's nothing other than a 1 to multiply the -1/4 with, so it's -1/4 m squared, adding the exponents. And then -1/4 times 7 is -7/4. So -7/4 m. And we can't combine them. None of the exponents are the same. Sometimes we're going to have more than 2 variables, so you just combine them as they are. The c's to the c's and the d's to the d's. So when I multiply, I'm going to get 5. If I add my exponents, c cubed d to the 5th. Okay. If I distribute here, -3, add in the exponent, c to the 5th, d to the 5th. And lastly, -4, there's no c's, so we're just going to put c squared, and 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, none of mine have the exact same exponents, so we're done. Another fraction, -2/3 times -9, okay, is -18/3, or +18/3, which is 6. So I'm going to get 6, and then I add the exponents, n to the 4th. If I distribute here, -2/3 times 3. If you look at it this way, my 3's cancel, and I get -2. So -2n, n squared times n is n cubed. And then -2/3 times 6. Again, if you want to cross reduce, 3 goes into 6 twice, and it goes into itself once, so -4. So it's -4n squared. And we're done. Okay. Now sometimes we're going to have to distribute twice. And you've done that before with simple equations. So my x is only going to go to the things in the first binomial. So multiplying everything in there by x, I'm going to get 3x cubed plus 4x. Now when I distribute to the second, I have to be careful because that's -2. So I'm going to distribute a -2. Okay. So -2 times 7x is -14x. -2 times -3 is +6. Okay. Combining my like terms, because now I can. I've got those two x's. I get 3x cubed minus 10x. Now notice that I didn't do anything, change the variables at all, right? And then plus 6. So I only change the variables when I'm multiplying. Let's do another example. Let's distribute the 3 to everything inside. I'm going to get 6t squared minus 12t minus 45. And if I distribute the 6t, I'm going to get plus 30t squared plus 12t. Okay. So now I can combine my 6t squared and my 30t squared, and that is going to give me 36t squared. I can combine my negative 12t and my positive 12t, and they cancel out and become 0. And then I'm just left with minus 45. So that's my final answer. Okay. Lastly, let's go ahead and distribute. So I'm going to distribute the b. And I'm going to get 12b plus b times b is b squared. And I don't distribute to that 7, minus 7. On this side, I'm just distributing the b. I'm going to keep the 2b the same. So I'm going to get 2b minus 4b. And then b times b is b squared. Okay. If I combine my b's on this other side, I'm going to get 12b plus b squared minus 7 equals negative 2b plus b squared. If I try to get the variables on one side, the first thing I want to do is subtract b squared, and those are going to cancel. And it's going to leave me with 12b minus 7 equals negative 2b. If I subtract 12b, I'm going to get negative 7 equals negative 14b. I divide by negative 14, I'm going to get b equal to positive 1/2. So fractions everywhere today. Okay. Hopefully today you learned how to multiply polynomials using distributive property and how to simplify. Have a great day.